And you know what? Dogs is something I don't think people really understand enough about. It's one of my obsessions. So um, my dad always used to say, those things are basically human. And I mean, they dream, they have anxiety. And what people often overlook about dogs is without dogs, we wouldn't be here. We would not have ever evolved from hunter-gatherer to agrarian to, civilization. We wouldn't have cities. We wouldn't have anything. I mean, they are our partner in survival, and they are a magical animal. There's no animal it was like destiny almost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a malleable animal. There's no animal that's that malleable that in a few generations you can tailor to a specific job that you need. And without that animal, without dogs doing that animal, protecting our crops from scavengers and stuff like that, the list goes on, we wouldn't be here. So that's an often overlooked fact that human evolution was not done in a vacuum just with humans. I mean, without dogs, we would have never evolved. I mean, we weren't the apex predator for most of our existence. We weren't even the apex predator. I mean, we're getting eaten by hyenas, which is my favorite animal. And, it's kind of an injustice I'm kind of mad at dogs that we deserve to get eaten by hyenas. But without dogs, we wouldn't be here. And dogs deserve the protection. So do horses. They fucking lugged us around for thousands of years, and now these fucking German psychopaths are eating them or whatever. We should not eat horse meat just on be a good dude, man. These things lugged us around for generations. Yeah. They're beautiful. Ride them, or I don't know. But it rubs me the wrong way that we eat horses.
Yeah, the horses one is interesting, and one of my favorite books is Animal Farm by Orwell, and the horses don't get a good ending in that. I kind of my spirit animal, I suppose, is the horse from Animal Farm, Boxer, where he says, "I will work harder." That's his motto. I work really hard at stupid things. That's basically what I just hit my head against the wall for no reason whatsoever.
But that probably fulfills. You have a big brain. You were probably born with a big brain. That kind of fulfills.
It's killing neurons.
It's exercise for you.
Yeah.
Don't you think some animals deserve to be eaten though? Kind of like
hyenas.
Come on, dude. I mean, you got to respect the hyena.
Okay, so first of all, let me just comment on the dog thing. There is conferences on dog cognition from a perspective of people that study psychology, cognitive science, neuroscience. Dogs are fascinating. The way they move their eyes, they're the only other animal besides humans, they're able to communicate with their eyes. They can look at a thing and look back at you and look back at the thing to communicate that we're all through our eyes communicate that we're collaborating. So every other animal uses their eyes to actually look at things. The dogs use it to communicate with us humans. It's fascinating. There's a lot of other elements of dogs that are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for them, they're the ones. They were our first alarm system for predators. They would defend us. I mean, the Basenji is one of the most ancient dogs. I mean, they're tiny, but they're fearless.
Yeah,
and they would chase off lions. There'd be packs of them, and they'd chase off lions and protect the tribes. It's. I even get tingles thinking about dogs because I have a dog. I love my dog. It's just, and there's something about when you're walking with your dog off leash in the woods. There's something about it that's that tugs at that millions of years of evolution, that gut. It's I had a Finnish friend of mine. He's a comic. Tommy Valamies once told me he was like the gut. He's like I believe in that that gut. When you have that feeling. He's like, always trust that because that is those are all your ancestors. That's the survival instinct of all your ancestors at the beginning of time, telling you hey, something's off here. Something's, so don't get in the car with Ted Bundy is what I'm saying, ladies. How fucking stupid. How can you fall for that? He's got a fucking sling on. Don't get in.
Yeah. Follow the gut.
My question to you, are psychopaths essentially robots?
So first of all, you're using the word robot in a derogatory way that I feel I'm triggered by. Okay.
Yeah, and
I feel offended.
You should be because you know what? People are always scared of robots, but I actually I've made the sort of I've made a decision. Hey, I thought about it. Robots have been nothing but helpful. It's the people we should be scared of.
Right.
Again, we're kind of missing the most destructive thing is us but robots are helpful. I mean, this is a fucking robot. I went on Hotel Tonight. I'm already booked up. I can change my flight if this barbecue with Rogan goes 16 hours, which whatever Rogan wants to do, I'll do. If he wants to kick me in the chest, I'll let him kick me in the chest, whatever. Yeah. Robots are helpful, no?
Yeah, tanks and autonomous weapon systems don't kill people. People kill people.
People kill people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah. The NRA is about to click that for you.
a lot of love for dogs. I appreciate it very much. And at the same time, you have the other thing that people seem to have love for, which is cats. And on the flip side of everything you've said, I'm trying to understand, what have cats ever done for human civilization?
They keep rodents away. The domesticated cat is very important. Keeps rodents away. Yeah, that's what they were domesticated for. I mean, there's psychopathic killers who end up killing innocent neighborhood chipmunks and
Yeah.
birds. They really affect the balance of the local ecosystem. But if
So you
you
have
keep
love for cats too.
not as much as dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
dogs are, like you said, they look at humans. I actually read an article there. Some people were theorizing they're smarter than chimps because of the way they can work with humans. And there was one border collie that spoke like 300 words, like a quarter, like almost part of the language. And their nose is like I mean, that's like magic, dude. If you can smell in my ass to what I had for breakfast from miles away,
That's intelligent.
that's intelligence. I mean, in some ways, that their nose, if you were to put it on a scale, maybe their nose is more intelligent than our brain for what it does. You know, it's like, I mean, dude, they can smell you from miles away. You ever see a dog just like sniffing, catching? I mean, it's smelling like, I don't remember the date on it, but it's like they have like millions of receptors or something where we only, you know, thank God we don't have their nose. That would make sex weird. Be a little too intense.